to develop common definitions and common data collecting and tracking systems across all city processes, departments, programs, and services to ensure a consistent and equitable accountability framework. With these and other gaps, oversights, and opportunities in mind, we at Color of Poverty, Color of Change look forward to continuing to work with the city staff and others in the finalization of the strategy over the weeks and months ahead, and then on the implementation of the poverty reduction strategy going forward. And I just draw to your attention as to what could and should be done with regard to data. I think you have before you a copy. I handed it in purple, but I think you might have gotten in a photocopied version. These are province-wide aggregate numbers of what you could refer to as the racialization or the color-coded inequities that are all too disturbing across the province. But in fact, the city numbers are even worse. So that's why it's such an imperative to bring that kind of a lens to bear going forward.
Thank you, Ms. Gao, and also Mr. Kerr. Questions from members of council on or off the membership of this committee? Well, thank you both, and thank you for putting your submissions together. That we appreciate that very much, and we have your written communication here as well. Thank you, Herman. Excuse me, Herman Rosenfeld.
Meet again. Thanks very much. I'm a member of the TTC Riders and Fair Coalition, and Fair Coalition is now part of TTC Riders, and we're proud to work together. I think it's really important, as most of the speakers have said, that this interim poverty reduction strategy is very positive. It represents, at least for transit, a potential step forward. There's some new things in it. The actual reference to fare geared to income criteria, which has never appeared in any of these kinds of things before. Commitments to maintaining increasing service, restoring service cuts to the inner suburbs, and using the new electronic system to accommodate lower income fares. And at the same moment, we know the cities independently, with the TTC investigating various proposals for low-income fares, including a study of other venues in Canada and the world, and this is supposed to be ready sometime in the fall through the TTC. If the two things happening together creates a moment of potential to move forward with a serious program of fare reduction for people on low incomes. Those who use public transit for most, if not all, of the travel they need in their daily lives: food, medical, family, health, worship, recreation. It's a moment to move forward with fare reductions that are desperately needed by people on low incomes, but also as part of a larger effort to control fare growth over time for everyone and eventually lower them, recognizing that transit's a public service, and as such, access to